Hey guys, how are you? Sorry this video is a little bit late. First off, not very used to recording banlist videos. Second off, I'm not very well. I've been in bed pretty much all day. It's been horrendous. So I'm shooting this quite late, only because this is the only time I feel well enough to do it. But banlist is out, and honestly, I don't know how to feel. Rest in peace to quite a few decks, obviously. This ban list does kill a lot of stuff and make a lot of new stuff viable. But let's get into it. First off, we got Argido and Kelbeck going to 0. Honestly, I say good riddance. Like, as someone who played through Ishtir format, that that format was horrendous. And then as someone who played tier for nationals this year, the deck was just so dumb. And I don't see why these cards were still legal. Personally, I thought we'd get one of the shufflers going to 0 as well. So we get to keep one of the millers, one of the shufflers, but both the millers going turns Diviner into a normal summon mill 5, into a normal summon send a shuffler. So I'm okay with that. Mathematics Circular. Um, Stay dead, honestly. This card is just unfair. It reads go full combo going first and end on a full board of a bunch of interaction. And going second, it says make update access code if your opponent hasn't drawn or made a board of like 3 interactions or more. This card is very unfair, and it was accessible through about 9 or 10 different engines. So, good riddance. As much as some people say, hey, look, this isn't a very good engine right now, I think, or good deck right now, I think this is for the best. Azold. Oh my sweet Azold. May you rest in peace. This card's just it's so unfair, but also like it needed to go. It's another one of these circular cards where it just they facilitate these non games half the time. Where if your opponent doesn't interact with Azold A second effect or just overall the card, you're in an awful position. And I just think it's a good thing that this card has gone. But yeah, overall, these bans, as much as it's an odd one to see circular here, I'm happy for it. So I'm glad to see. Limits. We have Unchained Soul Shavara. Now, this turns Shavara from a heavy Borger, essentially, that allows you to dodge hand traps and enables you to set from deck, into either you get to set from deck or use it as an extender and set from deck. You don't get it both ways, like before, where you'd be able to make Yama with it, set one from deck, and then add another one and pop and summon. This also means you're down to 6, which means it's going to be less consistent for them to make the Caesar line. So honestly, this is quite a positive change. Airlifter, honestly, I think this is quite a good change. This card going to 1. This doesn't absolutely kill Rescue Ace, unfortunately, but to be honest, Rescue Ace is a very overall good deck in general, and the Diabell Star stuff just sort of fills the slot of Airlifter anyway. I think the thing I'm happy about is because Azold's gone and because Airlifter's at 1, you have a less consistent line into Barone, but you can still play the Equip spell to search this. So it's got its ups and downs, but 1 Airlifter means once it's gone, it's gone. Redox, now, this is a spicy card, and by that I mean it's gonna have no effect. It's a funny card, definitely. I don't think it's like the best right now. I can see Dragons definitely playing it, but they don't really play any other Earths, so there's potential for it. But you could play it in Kashtira, but that deck's not very good. Orca Style Horror. Though a lot of the long-time viewers of the channel will know that I played August for a long time when this deck was dead. Um, Genuinely, I honestly think this card coming back to one does quite a bit for the deck. Not so much that the deck's gonna be like meta, but it makes it more playable in the meta like sense. It's at least high rogue, tier two at most, but like the deck goes from being unplayable to what in a sense unplayable to a lot more consistently playable. Gozen, Rivalry, and Tikaboo. You'd notice with the others, I've gone through one by one. I'm grouping these ones together because I have the same opinion about all of them. Get gone. Fuck this card. Fuck those cards. Admittedly, them going to one doesn't really change much. It's just going to be like skill drain at one where it's just sacky as fuck. But I welcome it, to be honest. These cards are just unfair and unfun for one player. And they just cause just non-games that just shouldn't exist. Now, Jess, I'm sorry, but Dryas to one, Healer to one. As someone who's done a lot of testing with this deck because I was interested in it, this does hurt them a lot, but the combo is still doable. Not as doable, but it's doable. You just gotta hope and pray you open two extenders. And then Ebe. What? Why? Who at Konami thought, yes, let's bring back one of the best cards that Dragon Link ever had? And to be completely honest with you, I don't think anyone's thought about this. When I was told about this, I came home from college earlier when the ban list dropped, so I've had a little bit of time to stew over this, and I just don't know why they did this. It's a terrible idea. Like it makes Dragon Link so much stronger. They can play the Draconet engine again, which means it puts a dark and a light in the grave, which turns all of those online. And have been testing a line where a single copy of Draconet will get you to IP, Savage, and the Seals off of a single copy of Draconet. It's filthy, and I will be showcasing that deck shortly. Snatch Steel to one. Once again, why? Just why? They brought this card back in like 2015 for a format. Like one format, and then smacked it off the face of the earth again. Because they realised that this card is just dumb, but yeah, I suppose you can't get it off of Thrust, so it must be fair. Semis, Sleepy Memory. It was either it went to 2 or went to 1. If it goes to 2, you cut the memory count down from 10 to 9 now, and that means they can't consistently get to this off of My Friend, which I think is fine. Pank to 2 is an interesting one. Didn't see, there's no Fenrir, unfortunately, so Pank to 2 is just a going second highest Wet Dream, because you open Pank plus Fenrir, you drop Pank, you clear something, you tribute, you pop, you summon Fenrir, you add another one, and then you've got Pank that sticks around as interaction. But I suppose it's whatever. Terratop. I don't know if there's anything degenerate you can do with this apart from make Gossip Shadow or Dante, but like it's fine, I guess. Finally, Archfiend to 3. I don't think this is going to do much without more than one copy of Launcher. Unicorn to 3. Deck's not really doing anything anyway because there's no Arise Heart. No Big Boss. No problem. Minecon to 3 is an interesting one. You can get this off of your Thrust. But I don't really think we're going to have an issue with Minecon at 3. Judgment to 3 could have gone to 3 like a year ago. Upside Goblin to 3. Little bit scary because you've got 2 engage and like pretty much the full striker sweep legal now. But I think it's fine, I guess. But we'll find out. Desires to 3. Sure, let's make Sword Soul more playable. and starter to 3 is whatever. Deck's not really doing much right now, and I don't know if a single copy of starter is going to change that. But yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty solid list. Uh, I don't like. I know that there's definitely some big changes that are coming to the format now, mainly because of this little this little card. I think is the biggest uh, change that's going to affect things. Snatch Steal as well, but like I think this card mainly is going to just make bullshit combo decks way better. Um, and then obviously Goblin probably does something on Minecon, but overall I think this is a pretty solid list. Pretty good Massacre list. We needed one of these because we didn't get the one that we normally get in September. We got Massacre list earlier in the year where we massacred super heavy in the space of an hour. Like it had 2 weeks to perform and then just got shot in the head. Speaking of nationals, that's one of my fondest memories. But yeah, I think honestly this is a very solid list. Happy to see a lot of the cards that got hit get hit, but I can't get over Ebe. This card shouldn't be legal in any sense. But we're here now, so yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace.